Hello guys, welcome to htmlcss Wala. If you want to know how HTML works, you are at the right place. In this video today, we will be going to know some HTML basics. So, we will be covering these three things today. First, HTML, then basic syntax, and we will be creating one local website, which is pretty much simple. We will be going to have HTML basics. We won't be covering or seeing any CSS or JS. So let's start with it. So what is HTML? HTML is a hypertext markup language. HTML is standard markup language for creating web pages. HTML describes the structure of web pages. HTML contains series of elements which tells browser how to display the content. So let's start with how to create an HTML page. So firstly, we will create one folder. In that we need to have one index file, which will be like index.html. Make sure your extension of that file should be HTML, and then we need to open that file into web browser also, and into the any tool whichever you like as VS Code or Notepad or anything you want. I am using VS Code for this. So let's start with first thing first. I will be using the shortcut for this markup, but first we will see how it looks if we don't use this markup. So if we like hello world and I am excited to create new website. So let's refresh the page. So it looks like this. It is HTML and it will show like this. So now we will gonna create this with the markup. So first things first, it is an doc type HTML. It tells browser as what is the document, what is the type of the document. Then we need to have HTML tag. Everything should be enclosed in the HTML tag. Also the language matters. It is English, as there are too many different languages we can put it on, so that browser will get to know which language in which language this website is. After that we need to have a header tag, head tag, in which we have some meta tags where the UTF coding or something, where the UTF coding or the encoding is present. It shows which type of encoding we are using, and then a compatibility, and then the viewport and viewport scalability. Also it is the title. If we change this and if we again refresh this page, see the tab's title will change. Okay, so after this we will be heading towards the heading tag. There are 6 type of heading tags, which is starting from H1 to H6. H1 is the bigger one and H6 is the smaller one. We can write that like this, heading 1, and if we refresh it, it will look like this. For the time frame, I have copied the another tags, which is H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, and if we refresh it, it will be like this. Okay, then we are going to use some after this. There is one tag which is named as paragraph tag. So here in the it is the most widely used tag across the HTML. It is the paragraph, and which will be having the default property or the default margin or some default margins is applied over here. After that, we will be trying some another tags, like as we are having the B tag, which is for bold. If I save and refresh this, you can see it is bold. There is some another tag which is strong, which is as similar as bold tag, because in the latest version of HTML5 it is being introduced. Then I tag, it is for italic. If you see, bold and strong, it is pretty much the same, italic is different. Then we have EM tag for emphasize, which is as similar as italic. Also we will be having underline tag. If I refresh this, we see we'll be having underline text. Also there are some another tags which are the self-closing tag. If you see, all tags have some or the other closing, like as HTML tag have starting over here and it closes over here. Head tag, it starts from here and it closes here. Same meta is self-closing tag, and HTML is which needs an closing. So this BR tag, it is for line break or break the line. It is having it is an self-closing tag. Also one tag is there which name as HR tag. You won't be seeing this, but if you see, if I put this over here, line break tag, and then refresh it, then see it breaks the line and it goes into next line. So BR tags works like this. So for at the moment, just for a little bit of styling, I'm putting this over here so that it looks good. And after that, we will be looking forward to the UL tag, like as the list. There are two type of list mainly which is used. It is ordered list and unordered list. So if you see unordered list, and we need to put li items or list items. So if we put li1, then li2 and li3, and if we refresh it, you will see there are bullet points over there. So it is an unordered list. And now we are going to create ordered list with another set of with the same set of LIs, or we can say list items. And if we save it and refresh it, see it shows like 1 2 3. So we will be having, we can have the Roman numbers and all. Also we can have different bullet points or different things with the CSS, but right now we will be looking only this. So if we want to cascade, or if we want to add another list in li, we can do that like this in li1, and 3. So it is like it goes like tree. So at outer it is a dark bullet points and it is a hollow bullet points over here. So after so this is all about the list. We can always play with the list, and it is very widely used tags over here. So for differentiation, I'm putting one another HR and one break line so that it looks a bit good. So now we will be checking with the table tag, or the how a table is used. So for that we are having the table tag. So in table, first we need to have t head. In that we need to have table row, which is tr, and for table header we need to have th. So right now what we gonna do for th header, we will be putting serial number. In another t header we will be putting full name. In another th header we will be putting age, and another th we will be putting the location. And if you save it and if you refresh it, see everything, you will see the row and the 5 columns with the bold. So th has default properties to have the text bold. So for the below rows we need to put that into t body. So again we need to create one row, and then here we need to have td, or table data. So it is our serial number 1, td John, td sorry, age is somewhat 15, td location London. If you refresh it, it will look like this. So right now I am just duplicating this, okay, and Ron again. Brazil, New York. Anything you can put any data of your choice. So if you see this one is in the one single column. Okay, this is in the single column. What if we want to have some one column which stretches from full length? So we can do that. We can do that over here. Like first we can modify something with the table, like as we can give border of 10, border spacing, and cell padding. Oh sorry, it is cell padding, cell spacing and cell padding. And if you see, you can see the border, cell spacing and padding. So the padding is over here, and this is the spacing. It is 10 pixels at the moment. So if you want to have one td is showing personal details, and if you save it, if you show it will displays the column, displays this column. So what we will do, we will put row span 1 2 3. We have it 4 rows. So let's see. Okay, we need to put 3 as we are into bottom column. But here also one gap is there, one box is missing. So what we will do, we'll put here one blank th, so that this space will get adjusted, and here the blank column will be present. Okay, so this is all. We can play with it multiple times, we can do many things with, but this is pretty much old nowadays. We mostly using div tags, or many new tags has been arrived, like as with the introduction of HTML5, we have introduced the new tags like as nav, then footer, then aside, then header tag. So these are the new tags which is introduced lately, and always we use a div tag. It is not mandatory to use div or division tag, but it is a widely used tag, so that we don't have to manage the t head or tds everywhere, because this is a structured way and this is an unstructured way. So division always have some default CSS property, which is like as float left and width 100%. If we add many data, it will go sideways. So if you see the p tag, it is also having the same property. But here the p tag has some extra property of margin, so we need not to use that p tag everywhere. Where we just define it like as where the paragraph is, we will put p tag, and for every other reason we can use division tags. So now we will jump into the form tag. We are having form tag over here. So here we will be creating form with the form tag, which is widely used for creating any type of form, like a contact form or any type of form. So firstly we will wrap that into one div, and then we will be having label which is called as first name. After that we will be having input type text, and then we will be putting placeholder with the first name. So I will copy this and putting one br tag also, so that it will jump into next line. So it is last name, then again one br tag, and then password, and also we will be putting email, also we need to change the type to email, and after this we will put another break tag, and then we will be having the button tag where we are putting a submit button. So if you save this and if you refresh, we will be having our first form. So if you write like as John first name, then tab, then do, it is there, and if you put password, it will be having the dots, so it will not show. Also in email tags, if you write something John @ so something.com and submit. It won't submit anything. This page will just refresh it, as we won't be doing any logic or something like that. And for logic or any function, we need to have another language to be used, which creates this functionality or the validation to check it is an accurate data. The first name is accurately filled or not, the last name is accurately filled or not, the password is according to their needs or not, the valid email ID is filled or not. There are some browser validations also done for password and email validation, but for the functional thing, we need to use some another programming language. So this is all about the HTML. There are many things we can explore. These are the pretty much basic or uh, basic things we learned today. So if you like it, please subscribe it, please, and share it. Share my channel. So thank you so much.